All right, man. This is my second time. I just got done yapping for 30 fucking minutes about this trailer, only to find out my audio wasn't recording at all. I don't even know if I should do this a second time because it won't be as raw. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's just see what happens. Mind control, maybe. This character design was pretty cool. I do like it. Like he's got a lot of like he's got a lot of Mad Maxy stuff. Sorry, I'm just so pissed off right now. But before, when I was talking about this, I was mentioning how Mad Maxy she looks. And, that's how Pandora is. They just cobble a bunch of shit that they get out of the garbage and they just put them together and they try to make something with it. And that's coming through in the design here. I think I like it. Yeah. They mentioned this guy was going to be a lot more of a serious character, which I don't mind. I know Borderlands has always been more of a goofier kind of thing, maybe excluding Borderlands 1. But Borderlands 1 had whatever tone that you wanted to give it. Because it didn't have any fucking dialogue. It didn't have any dialogue at all, so whatever tone you wanted to give it is the tone that it had. Borderlands 2 was when they started amping up the goofy, and then they just kind of kept that going. But honestly, in my eyes, it doesn't need to be that way. You can make it. I mean, obviously, it wouldn't be the same if there was no goofy moments. But you can have a I think stuff like that shines brightest when there's more serious tone with goofy moments in it. Or on the inverse of that, a goofy tone that has some serious moments in it. Letting you know that you're not afraid to flip that coin a little bit, be on the other side of things. I think it fits best when you do it that way. This guy, I mean, he looks like he means business. He looks serious. These guys are at war with each other. We don't know why. Some maps, they look pretty cool. Okay. General Knox DLC. I hope they bring him back. My man Breakdown. I wonder who this character is up here. If they're important at all. Not this guy though. He looks like an NPC. He doesn't look important at all. Okay, all right. Guy's got a solar panel on his head. The game doesn't look all that visually different from Borderlands 3. Although, back in the PS1 days, the PS1 to the PS2 was a much bigger jump in graphical fidelity than it is nowadays. I think we've reached the cap, or we're rapidly approaching it. Like, we're almost there. Now we just have to focus on stability. For some reason, stability is like an afterthought for at least for PC. I feel like I got a PC too late because now games just suck for this fucking thing now. Like everything is stuttering, loading takes forever, and I feel like things work better on the PS5. Honestly, or maybe maybe mine just sucks, which is a big possibility. I'm sorry, I'm not a millionaire. I can't just drop 5,000 fucking dollars on just the PC itself, not even the monitor or the keyboard or the mouse. I'm not. I don't have a small loan of $1 million to borrow. Okay. And then, yo, these fucking character designs. This right here is making me so upset about that last video that I made because in, I went in, and now I just don't have that kind of energy anymore. So I'm gonna just give you the Cliff Notes version. I think this character right here, from best design to least, in my opinion, I think goes to the big guy. I think he looks the best. To the siren, to the black girl, to this ugly motherfucker over here on the left. I think this guy, he looks alright. I think he looks decent. He looks fine. I don't think you need to change a whole lot about him. The siren, though, her jacket is 5 sizes too big, combined with the fact that her skinny ass chicken legs are exposed to the world. It just doesn't look good. In my opinion, it doesn't look good at all. And then you got number 3. 3 can use some touch ups, and then maybe she'll look better. If you remove her baggy ass pants, give her some skinnier ones, maybe do something with the hair. Because before I saw like a different angle of her, I said the hair could work. But the big one is the glasses. You remove those get those glasses out of here, dude. They suck. They look bad. One thing I didn't mention was this collarbone thing. I don't know if maybe you could do something with that. Maybe remove it, see how that looks. But then you run the risk of not being a unique enough character visually. You got these tubes and shit. I don't know. What is that? Baskin Robbins new ice cream flavor? I don't. What is this? And then you got number 4. There's no salvaging this asshole. He's just ugly. I have nothing positive to say. He got this stupid ass nose ring. What the fuck, man? And his ear. Homie's got white guy hair, but he looks Indian. He doesn't look good at all, bro. He's a brown Star-Lord. Nah. The other characters you can change a little bit to make them more visually appealing. This guy, you gotta go back to the drawing board. He's not it. You gotta do something with this guy. Damn, this motherfucker is fucking ugly. He is so ugly. I don't like looking at him. I don't really have a whole lot of criticisms about this guy. He's got a cool robot arm. He's big, muscular. It's simple, but also kind of complex because he's got a lot going. He's got a lot going on with him, from his haircut to his beard, and then he's got this on his shoulder, and then the robot arm, and then you got the spikes all around him. He looks cool. I don't hate looking at this guy. The other characters, though, you gotta fix up a little bit. Damn, there was something else I wanted to say, but I completely forgot. Oh yeah, these characters look like you took the Tiny Tina Wonderland's character creator and you just kept hitting random on them, and then you came out with these characters. And this is what you came up with for the protagonist of your new Borderlands game. Yo, every time I look at this dickhead over on the left, I just keep getting, my blood pressure keeps rising. I'm boiling right now looking at this dickhead. Oh god, the close-up. He looks even worse. He looks even worse, man. And another thing I wanted to say earlier was that, or rather, one thing I said in the last recording I made was, I fully expect them to come out with new skins and heads for these characters, and that'll get rid of like 90% of these complaints. But that doesn't mean that you can't have a good character design off rip. You know what I mean? Like, nobody should have to go out of their way to look for different skins just to make the character look appealing. Just make them good from the start. Just make him look good at the beginning. You don't. Well, you know what? That's it. That's it. I complain about these characters way too long already from the last recording I did. I'm not gonna do it. Ugly. Not as ugly, but still kind of ugly. He does not look bad. I don't want to gouge my eyes out when I look at this guy. Her again, you got to use some work, a little bit more work on her. This is the shot that I was talking about with the hair. I thought the hair looked decent from that walk-in shot, but then you look at it right here and it doesn't look good at all. And the glasses still suck. You gotta get rid of the glasses. Remove the fucking glasses. I don't care how much of a nerd your character is. If the glasses don't look good on your character, don't put them on the character. I'm assuming she's the engineer. I'm assuming she has like a Maliwan turret or something like that, or not. Maybe not even that. Maybe a robot or a mech or some shit like that. But you don't need glasses to convey that. And to be honest with you, the glasses are the only thing that make that, which kind of makes me think that yeah, maybe you got a bit of a weak foundation to stand on right now. If you remove the glasses, would you be able to tell that this? Probably, with all the tubes and shit. Or maybe I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a character designer. I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy talking into a microphone. But the hair's got to go. From this angle, it looks so bad. To me, at least. It doesn't look good at all. This is a hipster. This is a fucking hipster. These glasses scream I was never popular in school. Everybody hated me. And that's my entire personality. That's what those glasses say. The hair. Nah, the hair's got to go. Again, this character, it's so close to being decent. And I want to emphasize decent, not good, just decent. If you just touch it up a little bit. The baggy pants aren't doing it for me either. The baggy pants they suck. Get something skinnier. Make the character look good. Make him look good. And another thing. Borderlands 1 characters were pretty basic. It's not that they're basic. I'm hearing people say that they're bad because they're basic. It's not that. It's not that at all. Character designs in Borderlands have always been basic. You know, you got Roland in 1. He's got a cap and some Atlas gear on. Brick is literally a guy with jeans and a wife beater. Lilith has a tube top with cargo pants? Was she wearing? No, it wasn't cargo pants, but she was wearing some kind of pants. I think Mordecai had the most going on. Bro, he had a gimp mask. Dude had a BDSM mask and he threw a bird at people. But even then, it was still kind of simple. Borderlands 2, Axton, I don't really remember how Axton looked, but he was the basic soldier character, you know, the default, quote unquote. He was the action hero looking character, you know, the white guy everyone wants to be. But then you got Salvador had an orange shirt and jeans on and a mohawk, I think. Not a mohawk, but, you know, more hair in the middle than on the sides. Salvador was basic as fuck in terms of clothing and character design, really. Krieg was just a psycho. He had no shirt, he had cargo pants on and a mask. He was just a really big psycho. But the design worked. Not because it's basic, but because it's visually appealing. These characters are not visually appealing. Not at all. Except for this guy. He looks pretty cool. The Siren, there's something going on with her face that I don't like. There's something wrong with her face. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the hair not complimenting it. Or maybe it all just goes back to the dumbass trench coat again. The 5 size too big trench coat. I don't know. But this guy is so fucking ugly. Jesus H. Christ. Why did you give him a nose ring? Nose rings have never looked good on any male ever in the history of humanity. And if you wear a nose ring, I'm sorry to have to break it to you. I'm sorry you had to hear it here, but it doesn't look good, bro. Never has, never will. You will never convince me otherwise. It's not doing it for me, man. She doesn't look good. They got to go back to the drawing board with this guy. I said I wasn't going to talk about this as much, and here I am again, just reliving my trauma with these fucking character designs. They are so bad. They're terrible. Jesus. This is crazy how bad this is. Some other characters show up later on that just makes me even more upset. We'll get to that when we get to it. You got this dude doing his flips and dips. Okay. Alright. I mean, I don't know what... You're still ugly. I will never play as you. As long as you look like that. But your arm swords look pretty cool. He's got some technology. He's doing a flip. And hits nothing. He just did that to show off. There was no practicality in that maneuver whatsoever. And then you got the Siren over. Yeah, just kind of, you know. And here's what I was saying again with the Mad Max stuff. You just cobble together some shit you got out the dumpster and you put them on the enemy. I like that. It fits Pandora very well. And Borderlands. That's very Borderlands for you to do. Find some shit, put them together, make something out of it. Very good, very good. I like this character design. You got Doc Ock, if he was a mutant. Got this mutated arm. Small arm. Yo, this shit looks cool. It looks cool. This is cool character design. And it's for the enemy. It's for the guy you're not playing as. Laser weapons come back, but I gotta be a little bit cautious here because Borderlands 3 had laser weapons in their trailers and they're barely in the game. Molly 1 has the monopoly on laser weapons, and they don't even have the pew 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 ones. They just have the beam ones like this one. These aren't as fun to me. I loved laser weapons in pre-sequel. They gotta bring them back and make them more prominent, in my opinion. Laser weapons were cool. Is she black all of a sudden? Is the Siren now a black woman? This is crazy. I didn't know. I didn't think Siren powers were going to get so controversial. But yeah. New vehicles. I didn't notice this before. Now this is pod racing. Okay, alright. My man Zane. My guy Zane, one of the only well-written characters in Borderlands 3. Zane. I'm glad he's back. I hope to God they don't fuck his character up again like they did everybody in Borderlands 3, man. They fucked up Vaughn. They fucked up Lilith. They fucked up Reese. Every character in that game is a fan fiction version of their original character, their original interpretation. It's all just fan fiction to me. And I hope they don't make that same mistake again. That was the biggest criticism Borderlands 3 had, was with its writing and the way they treated legacy characters. I hope they don't fuck that up. If Zane isn't if Zane isn't making me laugh with every word that comes out of his mouth, you're not doing Zane right. All right? Let's get that clear. Zane was the only funny character in Borderlands 3, a game that revolves around its comedy, and he's the only funny character. Genuinely. I like I don't know if they got like an intern to write this guy, and the intern just so happened to be better than the main writer of the fucking game. And that's why he's such a drastically better written character than everybody else. But whatever you did to make Zane come to life, do that again. But with the whole game this time. This guy looks decent. He doesn't look bad. I don't know who he is. He looks like a Black Marcus. He looks fine, though. My man's been hitting the roids, though. Jesus. He does not skip arm day. Every day is arm day. And this is what pissed me off the most, and I'm really sad that I couldn't get my original reaction on here, because, yo, she's bad. She a baddie. I love looking at this character. And this says to me that they know how to make appealing looking characters. But they just chose not to. They made us play as these fucking bozos over here. Why are we playing as these ugly motherfuckers when you got this good looking character right here? Like, you know how to make appealing character designs. Clearly, they're in the game. I hate that they were... This is the same game that we got this character design and we got these character designs. It makes me upset. Bro, she bad. She a baddie. Damn. Why can't I play as her? Why can't I play as her, man? But anyway, moving on. Claptrap, not my Claptrap. Not after what they did to the original guy. Fucking Randy. Jesus, he just can't stop fucking things up. This dude Randy just cannot stop fucking everything up. Classic. Okay. Where's the fourth character? She wasn't cool enough to get this shot. Damn. Is that the moon? I didn't notice that. Is that the moon that Lilith fucking destroyed and killed everyone that was on it? Lilith got the highest body count in this game, and I'm not talking about partners. More maps. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Is that the fucking atmosphere that she just ripped through with her phase walk, Lilith? That's kind of crazy. Looks like a Mollywan kind of base, but I don't see any Mollywan on the building. More of these robotic kind of designs. I like them. I really like these. I wonder if they're going to be weak to fire or corrosive. And then you got the what you call it, the Stranger Things plant, the Piranha plant. Is that yo? I'm not gonna say what that looks like. Classic badass psycho. Of course. And here's another thing. This character, he looks kind of generic. You got tension over here. I wanted to mention that. Tension from Warframe right there. But this guy, he looks really generic, but he looks leagues better than this dumbass over here. This fucking jackass over here. I would have rather played as him. He looks basic. Sure. You can't see his eyes or most of his face or anything like that, but he looks leagues more interesting to play as than what we end up actually playing as. And that is so sad. This is a generic NPC. This is somebody that you shoot. at 90% of the day, 90% of the game. And they look way better than the characters that you're actually playing as. I hate that so much. Like, it's not like you're incompetent. It's like you're deliberately choosing to piss us off. Fat guy, you know he's evil because he's fat. Swords or the axes or whatever that this guy's got. This is the big guy because he's got the spikes on his hands and the robot arm. This guy looks like he means business, and I don't hate that whatsoever. I don't hate it. Borderlands doesn't have to be a jokey joke kind of game 100% of the time. You can have your serious moments. Borderlands 2 had its serious moments. When Roland died, when what's her name? Angel died. And Borderlands 3 seems to get that too sometimes because a lot of the side quests are way deeper than the actual main story. Which is funny. But yeah, that's the trailer. I hope they don't fuck it up story-wise. That's the one thing I'm concerned about. But yeah, I'm done.